Basic course in biomedical research, BCBR examination. This examination is conducted by NPTEL and you have to get more than 50% marks in the online examination that is conducted in the examination centers that are allotted when you fill the form for this examination. This examination have to be taken by the postgraduate students and the students who are involved in the research process. You have to get more than 50% marks to qualify for this examination. And the biggest problem with this examination preparation is that there are online modules in the Swayam app which are very boring honestly and doesn't stick to your brain, and the words that are used feels jargon for the students who are not familiar with the research process. You need a lot of patience, lot of attention, which is not there with the PG students who are busy in their clinical works. And on the other hand, there are no sources that compile all of those materials which are required to ace in this examination in one place. On the other hand, there are notes which contain lots of MCQs, inaccurate information, wrong answers for the questions, which you cannot trust. But the problem with all of these sources is that PG students who are very busy in their clinical works have to dedicate a lot of time for these examinations. I know 2 to 3 days of preparation is more than enough to qualify for this examination, but still these 2 to 3 days are very stressful for these students. So that's why I have devised an easy way to prepare for this BCBR examination. What I have done is that I have taken all the modules from the NPTEL, gathered all the notes from there, and I have taken MCQs, each chapter 30 MCQs I have taken, and verified the answer with authentic sources and then compiled all of that. I have created 20 plus modules which are restricted to the each chapter and includes podcast conversation where for each chapter 30 MCQs are discussed along with the answers and explanation for each and every question. And the questions are devised such that it follows the concepts. If you take one concept, the MCQs in that concept will be discussed along with the answers and explanation for that question. It doesn't use any jargons. Very easy to understand explanation so that you can just plug in your earphones, just listen to this podcast doing your work, during your lunch times, during your free time. You can just plug in your earphone and just keep listening to these lectures. And believe me, these podcasts are so easy to understand, so fun to understand that you will understand the concepts, you will understand the research process, and you will definitely score more than 70% in this BCBR examination. Believe me, I have qualified this examination with 70% score just listening to these 4 to 5 podcasts. After completing my examination, I was so impressed by these podcasts that I have created rest 15 podcasts more so that everyone gets benefited from these materials. And I hope you will share this material to the people who are struggling with the BCBR examination preparation. So I hope this material will help you ace your BCBR examination with ease and without getting overloaded with the information, without getting bombarded with the jargons. Next will be podcasts. Just plug in and listen. So that's the model of these modules. So thank you so much for watching and enjoy the learning.